All right, we are live. Good day, everyone. You're welcome to Eminent Augusta TV channel. For those of us on YouTube, those of us on Instagram, you're welcome to my page. And for those of us on Zoom, you're highly welcome. So I'm so excited because today we'll be discussing about a 10 copywriting formula for creating a sales funnel. I believe all of you already know what a sales funnel is. A sales funnel is a funnel you use in carrying your customer from being a cold audience to a warm audience and getting them to make a decision to buy from you. All right. So if you discover, we've been talking about copywriting for a very long time. All right. So today we are going to be discussing the 10 copywriting formula for creating a powerful sales funnel. All right. So if you can hear me, please give me 111 if you can hear me. I believe I'm all right. I believe those of you on Instagram, you can hear me now. So if you can hear me, please give me 111 if you can hear me on Instagram. Sorry about that. All right. So today we are going to be discussing about the 10 copywriting formula for creating a powerful sales funnel. I believe all of you already know what a sales funnel is. All right. It's that funnel that passes your customers from being a cold audience to being a warm audience, then a hot audience that buys from you eventually. And as a business person, it's very important for you to have a sales funnel because it helps automate your sales processes and generate cash flow for you on autopilot without you being physically present or physically interacting and engaging your customers. All right. So a sales funnel contains a copy. If you want to market something or sell anything, it's all about your copy. Your copy are the words you use in communicating with your customers. All right. So the first copywriting formula is what I would like to call the headline. I believe we discussed this last week. Now, the headline is the first thing on the top of your page. Now, a sales funnel has a headline. So the first thing you see at the top of the page of a sales funnel is called a headline. And the goal of the headline is to get anyone reading your sales copy, anyone reading, to go to the next sentence or the next paragraph for them to be hungry enough to want to read more. That's the function of the headline. Get people, grab people's attention and get them curious and get them hungry to read more. Okay, so the key focus of a headline is to pique curiosity. This is the simple secret of a headline, to pique curiosity, and that's why they call it attention grabbing hook. So your headline must not let the cat out of the bag. Your headline is to pique people's curiosity, wanting people to know more and hunger for more, than force them to enter the next paragraph. All right. So your headline shouldn't tell people everything about what you're about to say. Rather, it should pique their curiosity and make them hunger for more. For example, let's take a look at a headline. Let's say, if I should come out with a headline and say, discipline is the number one thing to succeed in a business, guess what? That headline is not catchy. Everybody already knows that. And guess what? I already let the cat out of the bag. So now, tell me, if I say, for me to say discipline is the number one thing to succeed in a business, that headline is not catchy, like I said. It doesn't pique curiosity, and it puts me in a position where I've already let everything out of the bag. Okay, I've let the cat out of the bag, meaning I've given all the information there is to give. So people will not be interested to go ahead to read my next paragraph, to go ahead to read my next sentence in a sales funnel. Okay, because there's no curiosity, there's no hunger to know more. Why? I spilled out everything. Okay, so remember, your headline shouldn't tell people everything. It should make people curious, wanting to know more, wanting to read the next paragraph, the next headline. So the first example I gave was a wrong headline. So let's do a better job in giving a curiosity-driven headline. What if I should come out and say, there is one secret required to succeed in a business. If you don't have it, then forget about it. Let me repeat. There's one secret for you to succeed in a business. If you don't have it, then forget about it. Now, when you're reading something and you see that statement bold on a funnel as a headline, guess what? You're like, one secret to succeed that is required of me to succeed. What's that secret? Look at what's happening. It's piquing curiosity. It's making people hunger to do what? To know more. And it says, if I don't have that secret, I should forget about success. So guess what? Once people read that headline, they'll be hungry to know more. Okay, so make sure that your headline are curiosity driven. Now tell me, how does that headline sound to you? Everybody type in the comment section. How does that headline sound to you? There is one secret that you need in order for you to be successful. And if you don't have it, forget about success. It's curiosity driven, right? You want to know more. Fantastic. Now, did it pique your curiosity? The answer is what? Yes. Were you eager to know more? The answer is what? Yes. Now, this headline is curiosity driven, and my readers will read deep to find out more. So you see, they are hungry to know more. Okay, so I know I need each and every one of you listening to me, both on Zoom, on YouTube, and on Instagram. I need you to know that when you're writing a headline, make sure that it is curiosity driven. Ensure it piques curiosity. Okay, let's take, for example, another example. 3 unique SMS structure that will make people pay you 1 million naira. 3 unique SMS structure that will make people pay you 1 million naira. You like 3 unique SMS structure that will make people pay me 1 million naira. Put yourself in the position of your readers. What happened? You will want to do what? Know what those 3 unique SMS structures are. And guess what? It is what? It is curiosity driven. Now, if I should come out with a headline and say, guess what? I just found out, and I kept quiet. People like, what did you find out? In fact, let's carry out an assignment right now. Everybody go to your WhatsApp status and type, guess what? I just found out, with an exclamation mark, and leave it. And watch the way people will private chat you, send you a DM asking, what did you find out? Because of what? It's definitely piqued curiosity. Now I want you to carry out this exercise and understand what it means to do or to have a curiosity-driven headline. So just type, guess what? I just found out, and put it there. Okay, so see how people will be asking you on your DM what it is all about. Okay, and I need all of us to do this tonight. In fact, you can do it right away while you are listening to me. Go to your headline, go to your WhatsApp status and type, guess what? I just found out, with an exclamation mark. All right, and watch how people will slide into your DM and ask you a question. All you did was just to simply pique curiosity. Okay, so from our last section, I mentioned that there are different ways to write a headline. Can anybody drop that in the chat for me? Those of us on Zoom. I taught us the different ways of writing different types of headline. Anyone? Okay, fantastic. Temitope, you said breaking news. Fantastic. That is the first way of writing headline. Mr. Abdul, you said state the idea as a question. Beautiful. Insider secret. Awesome. Fantastic. Controversy. Fantastic. Well done, guys. Well done, guys. It means you guys are following. All right. So there are different types of headline for you to pick the curiosity of your readers. The first is what we call breaking news. The second one is stating the idea as a question. The third one is an insider secret, and the fourth one is controversy. Now, despite I've treated this before, but let me just give us a brief of the 4 different types of headline for the sake of those of us joining us for the very first time. Okay, so now breaking news headline here, just as the word sound, breaking news. So when you start a headline with breaking news itself, that breaking news is also curiosity driven. So you can also have new discovery, like, for example, you can, just like when you say, guess what? I just found out. That is a new discovery. It's also a form of breaking news. You can also say, guess what? I just discovered. That's also what? A headline. And is also what? Is a breaking news. So your headline can go in form of breaking news or what? Or new discovery. These are 2 ways your headline can go on. Okay, so remember, whether you are using breaking news or you are using new discovery, ensure that a negative statement follows it immediately. For example, breaking news, the EFCC, blah, 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 blah. Breaking news, a negative sentence or a negative statement. Guess what? I just discovered a negative sentence. So make sure that whatever headline you are creating with breaking news or new discovery, make sure a negative sentence follows suit immediately. Okay, that's the first one. Now, the second one is stating the idea as a question. All right, you state the idea as a question. For example, you say, ideas don't rule the world. All right, so a statement that is controversial can also make sense in this form and not necessarily true. You can make a statement that is not necessarily true, but it becomes a historical question. And it can be very daring. So when you are stating an idea as a question, ensure that it's a very daring question that will provoke people to challenge you. All right. So please always remember that whenever you are writing a headline, ensure that your headline justifies whatever you are saying in your content. Ensure that your headline justifies whatever you are saying in your content. It's very, very important. Okay. So that is the second type of headline. The third type of headline is the insider secret. Okay, insider secret is based on a testimonial. Okay, remember I taught us testimonies connect with people. You connect with people easily using testimony. So you can write it in form of a story. For example, how I built an 8-figure income business from sitting in my bum shorts, from sitting in my city. Sorry, let me take that again. How I built an 8-figure business from my sitting room in my bum shorts without sleeping around with anybody as an unemployed broke lady. Now, this is an insider secret. I'm trying to give a testimonial and okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let me see. I don't know what just happened. I think something happened to my Instagram. I don't know. Okay, fantastic. Sorry. All right. Okay. Can you guys hear me on Instagram? If you can hear me, give me 111. My phone went blank. I just had to reactivate it. Sorry about that. So insider secret is a testimonial based. Okay. It's about you telling your testimony. For example, if my headline should be an insider secret, I come out and I say, how I built an 8-figure business from my sitting room in my bum shorts without sleeping around with anyone as an unemployed broke lady. Everybody will be curious. Wow, how did you do it? You didn't sleep around. You didn't go out in your bedroom, in your bum shorts. How? Everybody will be eager and hungry to do what? To know. In fact, as I'm speaking to you right now, I'm running an advert that has this as a headline. And trust me, the curiosity is driving into, the kind of traffic is driving into my funnel is crazy. All right. So you can also say, another way of an insider secret, you can also say, I'm about to share with you how I moved from 0 to 100 million within 18 months. More importantly, how you too can do the same if you had no school degree. Okay, regardless of where you live or the country you are from, it doesn't matter how old you are. Now, guess what? This is an insider secret. You're trying to expose something that works for you, mostly like from grace to grass. Sorry, from grass to grace. Okay, so this is another example of a curiosity-driven headline. Now, if you want to practice your skill around this, I will need you to start paying attention to movie trailers. Those of us that love movie, you know, before a movie come out, the trailer is being exposed. For example, when Wakanda Forever came out, you saw the trailer, how it was exposed, and it made people hungry to watch the movie. And the moment they said the movie is out in the cinema, people will rush to go see the movie. Guess what? They drove curiosity using their trailer. So if you want to master the act of writing a curiosity-driven headline, pay attention to movie trailers, okay? Okay, so those of us that are movie lovers, I have an assignment for you. Okay, I need you to write down your 10 favorite movies. Then go on YouTube and search for their trailers and pay attention to how they were able to pique people's curiosity. One of the movies I also love so much is Fast and Furious. The way those guys piqued my curiosity. I was so hungry that the moment it came out, I rushed to watch it. Another one is The Citadel. The way they piqued my curiosity. Okay, so I'm giving us the assignment. Go and carry out the assignment. Write down 10 movies that you love so much. Go on YouTube and search for their words. Search for their trailers. Okay, then use the trailers and study the principle of copywriting that I'm teaching all of us today. Okay, so study the principles of copywriting. Okay, so the fourth type of headline is what I call the controversy. Remember, controversy is like a reverse ideology. Okay, something that is not true, you reversing it and stating it to be true. Okay, it also have a similarity with stating the idea as a question. Okay, so here is about you stating a bold statement, making a bold claim in a reverse ideological, in a reverse ideology manner. Okay, last week I gave us an example of Blessing CEO. How she comes out and says, Side chicks are the reason why marriages are working today. In fact, there's one I saw this morning. She said, if a woman does not take care of the husband, you have no right to blame a side chick to take care of your husband for you. That's crazy. Okay, so please note that the goal of the headline is to get your readers curious enough to read your next paragraph or to watch your video to the end or to read the next sentence in your copy. Remember, a copy could be written words or spoken words. Okay, so the first ingredient is what? Headline. The first structure of writing and creating a powerful sales funnel is you must have what? A curiosity-driven headline. The second is the opening. Now, what's an opening? Just like the name sound, an opening is the first statement that makes you, that gives you the ability to, how do I put it now? An opening is the first statement that you make to support your powerful headline. So when you make a powerful headline, the next statement, the next paragraph that follows, the first sentence that follows your powerful headline should be what? Is what we call opening. So an opening is the first statement that you make to support your powerful headline. Remember, I said, whatever you say in your headline, make sure it's contained in your content. All right. And your goal is to get them to be ready, to get them to be hungry, to read further. Okay, so your goal is to get them to read the first paragraph. And remember, our key focus is, when we are talking about opening, the key focus is benefits. Now, when you're opening, emphasize on the headline, then state clearly and boldly people's benefits, because that benefit is what will keep them glued to your video or to your content. All right, so please, the key focus here is benefits. Talk about the need. Their need that you are to satisfy. What is in need for them? For example, let's say this information you are about to access is going to show you ABC, and I will give you XYZ as you learn OPM. Something like that. So the idea here is that they are clear. Make sure that your readers are clear on what they are expected to learn or gain or benefit from reading or listening to your content. Okay, so this is what I would like to call it the value proposition. For those that will read your copy, give them your value proposition in your opening. So always remember that your goal is to get your readers to do or to read the next paragraph. Remember, curiosity-driven headline. Opening is to re-emphasize the headline and show them what is in need for them, what they will benefit, your value proposition, and this will make them to continue reading or continue watching your video, whichever content you are using. So ladies and gentlemen, now will be the best time for you to share this live video. If you're on YouTube, click on the share button and share this section with your friends. Share it on your WhatsApp status, various group. Share it 10 times. If you're Instagram, share this and get more people to come here and join us live. Okay, that's the only thank you you're going to give me. Share, and if you're new to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Follow this page if you're on YouTube, if you're on Instagram, if you're on YouTube. Subscribe, turn on your post notification so that you will not be coming late whenever we're having important sections like this. All right, so those of you that are just joining us, if this is your first time, you're welcome. Okay, so do well to smash the like button, give this a thumbs up. Okay, more especially for those of us on YouTube. Okay, and don't forget to share. Invite as many people as you can, all your entrepreneur friends, business owners, online entrepreneurs, both offline. Get them here in order for them to learn how to sell more, both online and offline. Okay, so I've talked about the first structure of your sales copy should be your headline. The second structure is what? Your opening. Now, the third should be your credentials. Now, the order at which I'm arranging it, you mustn't follow that order, but you can test run and play around whatever that works for you. Okay, so let's talk about your credentials. Now, it's very important on a sales copy or a sales funnel. If you're writing directly as yourself, meaning you're not ghostwriting, you're writing as yourself, you need to let your audience know your credibility. You need to let them know why they should listen to you. Now, when you've given your headline, you've done your opening, the next thing is what? Credibility. Tell them why they should listen to you, because they don't know you from Adam. So why should they listen to you? Show them your credibility. Okay, so train them credibility is more like telling them your story, your experience, and who you are and why they should listen to you. So here you have to establish your credibility. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I need you to note that when writing your copy, this part, the credentials aspect, just like I said before, it mustn't follow immediately after the opening, but you can just play around the arrangement. Okay, it's dependent on how you want to write your copy. Okay, so it mustn't come immediately after opening. It could come later or any part of the headline. Okay, so remember, in credibility, our key focus is, why should your listeners or your readers listen to you? Why should they continue reading? Who are you? Why should they listen to what you have to say? For example, an example of an opening: if you want to present a copy, your sales copy, as a webinar, the first thing you should do is, you need to, first of all, welcome your audience, then show them the title. For example, if you're doing a presentation, welcome your audience. Your first slide should be welcome your audience. Then show them the title of the webinar, which is your headline that piques their curiosity. Then do an opening that promises them of what they will gain, the benefit, okay? And tell them why they should wait till the end. Show them the benefit and why they should wait or watch to the end or read to the end of your webinar. This is how an opening should be done, because it's supposed to pique their curiosity. Okay, remember, do not let the cat out of the bag yet. Then once you're done with that, you now show your credentials, why they should listen to you. Okay, show your credentials. For example, my name is Eminent Augusta. I'm a young lady that started making money at the age of 12. I became a millionaire at the age of 24. But 4 years later, everything come crashing down on me. I went from being a multi-millionaire to ground zero, losing my business, losing everything I had, lost my dad, became broken and in debt. But in less than 6 months of having experienced this drought in my life, I was able to discover something. I discovered something and I connected to someone, and that discovery changed my life, because I was able to ask myself, when I hit rock bottom, I was able to ask myself, what can I do now that I've lost everything? Now, that critical question of what can I do, my ability to answer, because I didn't know how to answer it, my ability to answer it was what moved me from zero back to being a multi-millionaire in my country currency. Now that you know this, I am going to show you how I was able to build an 8-figure business in my sitting room without going out, within a period of 18 months, in my bomb shorts, without sleeping around with anybody, as an unemployed broke lady. That is my credentials. Now, with this, people will be prompted to do what? To listen more to me. I've given them a reason why they should listen to me. Now, after your credentials, the next thing is what? Your offer. You present your offer. An offer is different from, when I talk about offer, I know I've taught us about offer before. An offer is different from your product or service. Do you know that the only thing that can captivate people's attention online and miss the distraction and the noise is when you are not selling a product? If you want to succeed in building an online business or to sell your product or service, do not sell your product or service, but rather sell an offer. When you're selling offer, logistics research has it that people respond to offers than they respond to what? Than them responding to an actual product or service that you are selling. So you need to ask yourself, what can I say about my product or service that will make it so irresistible for people to do what? Not to pay attention to. What exactly is it that I have to do to have, and whatever it is I have to do it fast. Okay? In order to give people something that is so irresistible, and the benefit is to the roof and mind-blowing, no-brainer that they cannot afford to miss. That is what an offer is. All right? So when you are giving an offer, make sure your offer is a no-brainer. Your offer is so ridiculous that they can't resist. Make it so irresistible that people can't resist stepping away from your environment or conversation without having it, because they don't want to miss out on it. Okay, so now I need each and every one of us to remember that before they offer, there is always a story. Okay, before you state your offer, there's always a story. Okay, and your story is what serves as your credentials, or can be in form of your credentials. And remember, in your credentials, that's where you talk about your testimonial. Okay, so your testimonial can serve as the transition into your offer. When you state your credentials, you tell your story, You give your testimonial, then transit the testimonial, connect the testimonial to what? To your offer. That is how it's being done. So, ladies and gentlemen, I need you to learn how to transition as a speaker to making an impact, because the power of a speaker or a teacher is seen in our ability to transition our audience from one point to another, moving them from point A to point B. So the more skilled you are in finding the similarities between your credentials, your testimonial, your story, and your offer, the better you are at transitioning people's attention and making an impact in their life. Okay, the more impact you can make in the mind of your audience by moving them from point A to point B, that's the degree at which you're going to succeed in selling your offer. Okay, so learn the skill of transitioning your audience from credentials to story, testimonial, and what? Offer. Learn how to fuse it together. Your ability to do this has given you the power to impact people by transitioning people. Okay, so I also need you to note that when you're creating an offer, learn to stack up the value of your product. An offer is huge, telling people what's in it for them, the extra benefit that they are going to enjoy simply because they have access to your products. And the best way to do this is by giving gifts. You give gifts, you give bonuses, and stack it. When I mean stack it, line it up and let people see their worth and the value. Okay? For example, it could be an extra support that you are giving them, or a bonus to your audience, whatever it is that is an extra that is beneficiary to them. That is what an offer is. For example, you could promise them an extra support depending on your product. And one of the things I do with my audience, most of my clients, I'm a digital business growth expert. So I help businesses grow their business and increase sales. So most of my clients that meet me for offer creation, I tend to understand their product and help them create an offer that suits their product, that is relatable and relevant to their audience based on their products. Okay, so tell them that it's not everyone in your line of business or that uses your product to succeed. For example, if you're selling a make money product, so it's very important that just as it is in your business, so in every business, only 10% of the world population, or only 10% of the people in that particular business actually succeed in a business, and the remaining 99%, the remaining 90% does not succeed. So it's very important you tend to state your offer and also have a disclaimer. Show your weakness, the weakness of your product. Because when you show the weakness of your product, people will believe you more. So it is just as it is in every business that only 10% people succeed and 90% don't succeed. Only the minority in every business makes the most money about it. So that's a news flash. Guess what? You are still trying to sell them your offer. When you are done showing them, stacking your offer and showing them the benefit, now you are doing what? You are becoming vulnerable. You are showing them your weakness, but at the same time, showing them your weakness is the strength you use in connecting with them. So you can tell them this is how life is structured, but the good thing that makes it simple is that there are rules for everyone, which means if everyone should pay attention and play by a certain kind of rule, they will get the desired result that they want. But life also has made it so that not everyone will play by the rules. Life has made it so that everyone should be ready to give excuses and miss out on the promise that has been lined up for them in their life. So for example, life will always make sure that people always have excuses for not doing what they have to do or what they are supposed to do. Why? Because they desire something, but they are not ready to do it. And life will always ensure that you have excuses. Why? So that it will maintain the balance of only minority of people succeeding and making the money, and that is the 10%, and the 99% does not succeed. So because of this, not everyone is going to succeed at everything they do in life. One thing cannot make everybody successful. So only a smaller percentage in most industry, about 10 to 30%, that makes the most money. But remember, you have to remove yourself from the majority. And that is why you need to be extraordinary. You don't need to follow the crowd. So from every field you are on, make yourself extraordinary. Separate yourself, because you need to start doing things differently. Until you learn how to do things differently, then you'll be able to do what? To achieve great and massive success, because success can never be achieved from the crowd. Okay, so anything you do, you must do it differently from everyone else. So please be different. And let me tell you, I know sometimes you feel like an outcast because you're different, but here is me telling you, it's okay to be different. I, for one, I know what it means to be different. It's okay to be different. It's okay. So don't be discouraged. I want to encourage you. It's okay to be different. I can remember when I was in school, my secondary school, it was as if everybody had talent, everybody were doing amazingly well, but nothing was happening for me. I didn't have things everybody had, and it affected me psychologically. But growing up, I discovered that it's okay to be different. And I need you to ensure that the value of your products, whatever your product is offering, should be different. Make sure that your offer is something unique that people cannot easily gain access to. This will help people, this will make people want to buy from you even more. And that is what increases the irresistible urge and hunger to buy from you without missing out. So please, ladies and gentlemen, as a business owner, do not follow the crowd. Be different among the majority. Choose to be a minority. Be the ruler of the masses and don't be among the masses. All right. So that is the fourth is what? Offer. Hope we are following. If you're enjoying this class, drop value. If you are gaining value and you're enjoying this section, drop your favorite emoji and type value. All right. Thank you. Hope nobody is lost. All right. So the fifth structure is bullet. You can also call it an outline of the benefit. So bullet is used to state the benefit of what you are offering. Remember, I say stack your product, outline them. So it's an outline of the benefit. So that is why it's called benefit outline. Okay, so whatever it is you're selling, your goal is to help them make more money, to help them make more sales, to help people overcome a particular sickness or challenge. All of us, we are selling something. And whatever you are selling is solving a problem in the market. It could be to help people make more money, to help people make more sales, to help people solve a particular challenge, or to help people treat a sickness, whatever it is. All right. So whatever it is that your product is or your service is, there has to be a benefit that they are going to get from it. So always outline your benefit so that they can see it over and over and over again. Remember, our key focus here is to appeal to their logic. Now, when you create an offer showing people the extra benefit, your offer appeals to their emotion, okay? But the outline of the benefit appeals to their logic, okay? So the key focus here is to appeal to people's what? Logic, okay? Very, very important. So you need to learn how to appeal to people's logic with what? Bullets. Because people make decisions. People make decisions with emotion, but they justify it with logic. Your understanding of the psychology of human, that people make decisions with emotion, but justify it with logic, put you in a position where when you make your offer, you connect to their emotion. Then with your outline, your bullets, you are doing what? You are now doing what? Helping them justify it with logic. Okay, very important. And how do you do this? By stacking the value and stating the price worth of every valuable thing that you are giving to them. Okay, so always ask them the question when you are done outlining the benefits. If it's worth it, always ask them the question, will this be worth it for you? Then once you've asked them, then immediately after that, speak to the action, speak to the fast action buyers. For example, if I say the value of this product XYZ is worth $1,000, but as of today, it's going for $500. But for the first 20 persons to take action right now, we'll get this product at $100. You see, when you outline the benefits, after outlining it, you ask them if it's worth it for them. Once they say yes, it's worth it for them, the next thing you need to do is to do what? Is to speak to the fast action takers immediately and give an extra bonus on top of the offer you've given. Okay, so that is about outlining the benefits. The sixth is what? Testimonials. Just like I said before, testimonials are social proof. So your testimonial can come in before your offer to boost your story or after. So your story comes to boost the value of your product. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, your goal is to become a badass copywriter. Everybody type it. I am a badass copywriter. I am a badass copywriter who sells offers and not products. That's our goal. So you need to boost the value of your product through testimonial before talking about your offer. And that is why I said credentials, testimonial, story, credentials, story, testimonial, and what? Offer. Because testimonial boosts the value of your product. It boosts the value of your offer. For example, you can say, if you're still thinking that this opportunity of $100 is not best fit for you, let me share with you some people who have been able to get much more than they bargained for by taking advantage of this offer. Now you are now showing them what? Testimonials. So you can also tell them, you can also say, kindly note that they keep focus. Okay, let's leave that part for now. Let's remember when we talk about testimonial, which is what? Proof. Remember that social proof, right? The key focus of testimonial is to prove to people that your solution, the product or service, the solution you're offering is possible. And our goal is to make them see the possibility of having a similar result or better result than the people that they saw in the testimonials. So show them images, videos, screenshot, demo of what is possible for them. Okay, show them the pain points that they have versus the products that you are trying to sell to them through your offer. Show them heaven and hell and make them to choose between life and death. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, you need to show your readers that the pain points you have identified at the beginning. Remember, you identified a pain point through your headline at the beginning. Let them know, show them that it's possible for them to do what? To go to heaven, irrespective of the challenges on the way. That you've created a way. Your offer is what will move them from hell to heaven without them meeting the devils or the lions or the snake on the path. Some of you ask how. Okay, I'm just seeing Mr. Abdul saying how. Now, they may ask you because if they ask you a question how, you tell them because seeing Mr. John, for example, if John is the person you're using as a testimonial, who was like them and he took the offer and now this is Mr. John and you can be the next John. So show them a before story and an after story after they made use of your product. Okay, remember you can use images, videos, screenshots of before and after wealth as a testimonial. All right, so your goal is to make them see the possibility that is similar for them. Show them that it is possible for them to have similar results or better results than the testimonials they are seeing. All right, so that is for testimony. The seventh is value justification. Now, when we talk about value justification, this is where you let them know that, yes, you have asked them to pay this amount, but is it worth it for them? Emphasize that. In fact, in value justification, that is where we talk about comparative analysis. Get them to know that, get them to know that your offer is worth it, and ask them again, will it be worth it? And using comparative analysis, show them hell and heaven and get them to a place where they will choose. So justify the value of your offer over and over again. And that's why they need to pay the $100 right now. So the more you justify the price to them, the lesser the price will look, and the more hungry they will be to do what? To buy now, because they don't want to miss out, because they are more interested in the extra benefits. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, I need you to know that, remember that our key focus here is what? For value justification is what? Always ask them the question, will it be worth it? Then do a comparative analysis for them. Let them choose between hell and heaven. Okay? And our goal is to justify the value. So you have to get them to answer the question, if it's worth it for them, will it be worth it for them, by using what? Comparative analysis. So create a picture in their mind. That is what you do. Okay? So the eighth is what? Risk reversal. When we talk about risk reversal, we talk about what they stand to lose versus what they stand to gain. Talk about what they stand to lose and how you've been able to cover it for them, so that what they stand to lose, they don't experience, rather you take responsibility. For example, when people want to pay for a course, the first question in their mind is, what if I pay and did not get the results? This is what many people always think. So you can say to them, provided you can show me that you did everything that I taught you, I will double the money the money you use in paying for this course, with an apology and an extra 30% an extra 30% return on your money if you did not get results within a specific day. So it's more like guarantee. You're giving them a guarantee. So you are removing produce result. Be confident and bold to say, okay, I thought the network. Okay, sorry for those of us in Zoom. So tell them you refund their money, okay? So remember, the key focus here is to reduce the risk of loss towards zero by offering them a money back guarantee and free trial depending on what the case study of the products that you are selling. So our goal here is to justify the value that they are paying for over and over again, and always tell them that they have nothing to worry about, but they have everything to do or to gain. So always ask them, what do you stand to lose? And the answer is what? Nothing. So ladies and gentlemen, the last but not the ninth one is what? Call to action, CTA. So let me ask you, what is the essence of a copy or a sales funnel without what people need to do in order to take their offer? Call to action means CTA. That's at the end of the day, for them to take their offer, what do they have to do? That's what call to action is. So here you have to tell them what they need to do in order to take the offer. Hence, it is called what? Take action, call to action. For example, you can say, click on the link below, click here, or click that button. Just make sure you are giving them a directive of what to do on how to take you up on your offer. And please note that your purpose and your key focus here is to make sure that them getting started is easy. Make sure that your call to action, your CTA, is very clear and visible. And our goal is to help them get started and very fast. You can use big button. Your button can be dancing, bouncing, or glowing. In fact, whenever you are using call to action, I will encourage you to use color red, because color red has been proven by research to have the highest actionable results. Okay, so always make sure that your call to action is in red color. Okay, so that is it. So ensure that your call to action button is visible, clear enough, and bold for people to do what? To take action by clicking, or in order for them to do what? Access your offer. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the last but not the least is urgency. Okay, when we talk about urgency here, our key focus is for your readers or your viewers or your audience to take immediate action on your offer. You can put a countdown, for example, a timer and a countdown. Okay, so that is urgency. Urgency deals with what? Time. Then scarcity is a twin brother to urgency. Scarcity is also a potential tool here as well. So I need you to know that the goal here is to make them feel that they may miss out on the core benefits if they don't take action now. So the goal is get them to take action immediately. You can say to them, do not postpone your salvation till tomorrow. Tomorrow might be late. So show them the cost of their inaction. All right. So scarcity is also important. It's an important tool. Why? Because it means it's not available. It's very few. So yes, you can take your time. Yes, you can do other things, but we only have limited slots or stock. There is no way we can give it to you again. Okay, so I know that some of you may be thinking now, especially the online entrepreneurs. So let me ask you, how do you create scarcity for a digital product? For some of you that may not have physical products that has no limits, because digital product is infinite. Okay, so here's an example. We are going to be giving you this digital product at $100 for only 100 people. Then the moment we get 100 people that paid $100, the price will shoot up. So that is how to put scarcity on a digital product. So if you blink, you miss. Do all you can to lock down your slots, because right now we have 70 slots. 70 slots has been paid for. And once we hit 100, the price of the product do what? Increases. So ladies and gentlemen, the idea here is for you to make them feel like they are missing out on the core value, the core benefit, if they don't take immediate action. That is what scarcity does. So you can also give a fast track bonus for fast action takers. Bring another set of bonus. Call it for fast action takers, a fast track bonus, and give them again. Okay? And put scarcity, put urgency. Urgency deals with time. Scarcity deals with what? Number. All right? So the assignment I'm giving each and every one of us today is write a complete sales copy about, let's say, 3 pages to sell any random product you have or service of your choice using the 10 building block that I just discussed with each and every one of us. And what are they? Number 1, headline. Number 2, opening. Number 3, credentials. Number 4, offer. Number 5, testimonials. Number 6, bullets. 7, value justification. 8, risk reversal. 9, call to action. And 10, urgency and what? Scarcity. So at this point, we'll be ending today's section. Hope all of you gain value. If you gain value and you relate, just share your experience down the comment section. And please drop your answer in the comment section. Now, if you know you are new to this channel and you've subscribed to this channel or followed, please come to the comment section of this video and type followed or type subscribe. I have a special gift that was $86 for you. I'm going to give it to you free of charge once you type that. All right, and do well to like this video, share it across all your social media platforms. Don't forget to subscribe if you're on YouTube, follow if you're on Instagram, turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss out on anything. You'll be notified on our next schedule of our next section. All right, so thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I remain my humble self, Eminent Augusta, the lady with the lion heart, the alpha lion mentor, and I love you and see you